Hi friends, welcome to Studies with Joy. So, our today's topic is ninth standard, chapter number Science 2, chapter number 9, Environmental Management, part 2. Those who have not seen my part 1 of this chapter, you can go through my channel and get it. And please see that part first and then see this part so that you can understand the topic more better. Because we had taken many of the topics in the last lecture. So let's start with our today's topic. Before starting, please like and subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon button so that you get the first notification when we upload a video. Those who have seen the last part 1 video and are seeing this video, don't skip this video. We are going to do a very interesting topic today. So what we had seen about weather. What was weather? We have also seen the climate and what are the climatic changes. We also seen the difference between the weather and climate. It was very interesting to know that weather is for shorter duration and climate is for longer duration. It can be for more than 10 years also. We have seen about meteorology also, and we are talked about Indian Meteorological Department symbol for it, and we are seeing about monsoon model and climate prediction. Now our next topic comes is solid waste management. So what is solid waste management? First of all, what is waste management? Waste management is controlling the waste for the better of the new generation. And what is solid waste? The waste which is in the solid form is called, for example, plastic, polythene bags, plastic bags, and that all is solid waste. So, what exactly, or how to, so waste management of solid waste is done? Let's see. Many waste materials are generated through the various daily human activities. Okay, so many materials are generated because of us due to daily and general activities of humans. This is called solid waste. If these waste materials are properly disposed of, they can be a valuable source of energy. So they can be a valuable source of energy also. And currently, this solid waste is a serious worldwide problem also, because it is very big problem, but it doesn't disposal is not done. The disposal of solid waste is very big problem, because the solid waste doesn't get disposed very easily. It takes 100 years, more than 100 years it can be. So it's a very big problem for our future generations also. That's why the government is telling us not to use plastic, use cloth bags, and more. So that is the reason why it is telling us. Okay. So if these waste materials are properly disposed of, they can be also of valuable source of energy. So they can be also used as a valuable source of energy. Okay, solid waste is also serious problem from the point of view of economic growth. So from the point of view of economic growth, it is making problems also, because we cannot grow properly, because due to solid waste there will be more mosquitoes, more hazardous diseases will be spreading, and many other things are also there. So that is not influencing our economic growth also. Environmental degradation and health, so it is also influencing our health. As I told, environmental degradation, environment is been imbalance is there. Due to this, it will create a big imbalance in the ecosystem. It has posed a serious threat to nature and human habitat because of the air, water, and soil pollution it causes. So it causes air, and soil pollution are the main and very hazardous pollution it causes. and it has posed a serious threat to the nature. The nature has been destroyed many times because of it. So we have to save ourselves, save the earth, save the nature, everything, save our future generations, or else they all will curse us. Because of you, we are facing these problems. You didn't kept cleanliness. That's why we are facing these problems. You didn't take measures or preventive measures for our future. That's why we are facing these problems. They will say this all things. So we have to manage it for our future generations. So this I have given the how solid waste is managed. We have to different. You all will be knowing that at your home, wet garbage, dry garbage have been made two boxes as different. So that why? Because for the disposal they should be not mixed, wet and wet and dry garbage. Now let's see this harmful effects of solid waste. So what are the effects made by the solid waste? Let's see. Effect on biodiversity. Biodiversity means other animals and our nearby animals or the surroundings or the marine life. Because of the many people throw the solid waste in the water. So now because of it the marine animals die, many bad odor of waste. So bad odor means gandi badbu, bad smell remains in the streets of the cities. Production of toxic gases, जहरीली gases form होती है. Degradation of natural beauty, the natural beauty decreases, and the bad odor and toxic gases increase. एयर पोल्यूशन occurs. अब अगर ऐसे ही एयर पोल्यूशन बढ़ेगा तो हमें ब्रीथ करने में भी प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है. Water pollution, there will be no water if this way the water will increase. We have to take some preventive measures. Soil pollution, soil is getting degraded or erosion is occurring in soil due to it because of the harmful effects. Many of them put fertilizers for the nice growth of plants in the soil, which decreases the fertility of the land and also does a soil pollution. Spreading of diseases because of the solid waste accumulated at a place, the mosquitoes come there, then dengue, malaria, that type of disease can be transferred from one to another. Or you using reusing not reused material which cannot be reused material. If we reuse, try to reuse just like syringes, then also we can get dangerous hazardous diseases such as HIV. So these were the harmful effects of solid waste. Scientific and eco-friendly waste management. Now I am telling you about the scientific and eco-friendly means how we can do the solid waste management. Okay, separation and categorization of waste. So we have to separate, as in our house it is coming that we have to keep wet garbage different and dry garbage different. Composting. So what is composting? Composting is of done by vegetable skins or kitchen waste. Okay, so what they do, पहले मिट्टी डालते हैं एक डब्बे में, उसके ऊपर वो स्किन्स जो कचरा होता है वो डालते हैं वेजिटेबल्स का, और उसके बाद वापस मिट्टी डालते हैं, वापस ऊपर थोड़ा डालते हैं, एंड दे मेक अ लेयर्स ऑफ इट, एंड आफ्टर सम टाइम इट बिकम्स वेरी नाइस फॉर द plants. You can feed them this. That is composting. Safe landfill sites. So that also is a problem. Vermicomposting is a way to do a waste management. Industrial solid waste management. So we have to also do the industrial solid waste management. So industries have to be very preventive against this waste management because most of the waste is being spread by the industries. Pyrolysis. Pyrolysis means the energy production by burning of waste in high temperature. So you know that how biogas is formed? बायोगैस को ना कचरे को बहुत ज़्यादा हाई टेम्परेचर पे जलाकर गैस बनाती है और वो बायोगैस होती है. So you can even use them, bioelectricity. Biomedical waste management, incineration. Incineration means destruction of waste materials by burning. Okay, so biomedical means the medical waste like syringes, mask, that all are also very hazardous. Now let's move on about biodegradable waste. There are two types of solid waste: biodegradable waste and non biodegradable waste. So, what is biodegradable waste? This type of waste is easily degraded by microbes. It mainly includes kitchen waste, spoiled food, fruits, vegetables, ash, soil, dung, parts of the plants, etc. So it mainly includes the kitchen waste and it can be degraded. मतलब माइक्रोब्स उसे एकदम फिनिश कर सकते हैं जल्दी से. It can be degradable. Okay, though it is degraded naturally only, so it is very useful also. This waste is mainly of organic type and is also called wet solid waste or wet garbage. So what is the wet garbage? You do you know now that make difference between wet garbage and dry garbage? So here wet garbage is biodegradable waste which can be degraded very easily. If it is carefully decomposed, we can get compost and fuel of good quality from it. We can even get the fuel from them. So, how much advantageable we have them? How many advantages also have? Such biofuel projects have been started in many cities, so they are having much property or also profits because of it. Non-biodegradable waste is exactly opposite to this. Now let's see about it. Before going, this is the biodegradable waste and it is composting of it. And do you know what is vermicomposting? It's little different from composting. It also does like this only. एक डब्बे में मिट्टी डालकर उसके ऊपर ऐसे छिलके डाल देते हैं. उसके बाद ना they also put earthworms. Earthworms help in the degradation. So that is vermicomposting. Now, non biodegradable waste. This type of waste is not easily degraded because it requires a very long period of time and the use of various techniques. It includes plastic, metal, and other similar materials. This type of waste is also called dry solid waste or dry garbage. So, non biodegradable waste is where is never degraded very easily or very in short period. It takes long periods, so it is very harmful for our future or generation and also for us, and that's why it is called as dry garbage or dry solid waste. Example is plastic, metals, and other similar materials. So we have to take much care for non biodegradable waste. Okay, let's see a image I have shown you of plastic, and these all are non biodegradable wastes. Okay, now let's see the necessity of solid waste management. First is why we should manage the solid waste. So that is the necessity for it. So first point is for preventing environmental pollution and to keep the surroundings clean. So for preventing the environmental pollution and keep our own surroundings clean so that we don't get the hazardous diseases. For energy as well as fertilizer production, and through that to generate work and employment opportunities. So even with it, they can, even through solid waste management, they can generate the employment opportunities. They can give work for many unemployed people. How? Because as well as for energy production, they will make a factory from, so for that also they will need workers, so they can get employment opportunity. Even fertilizer production can be done from this biodegradable waste or non biodegradable waste, which is very nice and it increases the fertility of the land. To reduce the strain on natural resources through treatment of solid waste, so to reduce the more demand of natural resources, to improve the health and quality of life and to maintain environmental balance. Quality of life means living, means your income also it can be increased. So making a person in having at least the less mean less at least this much income that it can have food on itself, it can have money to buy food at least. Okay, next is principles of solid waste management. Reuse, there are seven principles. First is reuse. After use, materials should be reused for some other proper purposes. Second is refuse. So refuse to the use articles made from non-degradable articles like plastic and thermocol. So we have to refuse. We don't have to avoid. Okay. Next is recycle. Production of useful articles by recycling and solid waste. For example, paper and glass can be recycled. You all know about that. Rethink. What is rethink? Rethinking or our habits. So we have to think again on our habits, how we waste many things and how we increase the solid waste. So we have to think about it again. Next is reduce. Restriction in the use of resources to avoid their wastage. So we have to avoid the wastage of the many of the things. Old materials should be reused. One thing should be shared by many. Use and throw type of objects should be avoided. So you all know that your clothes have been given to your smaller brother or sisters. So that way we have to make use of one thing for many, shared by many. And it should be also reused. And use and throw type means like pens refill. We should don't throw the pen. Many of them just throw the pen. We should change the refill. Research. Conducting research related to reuse of materials that are temporarily out of use. Regulation and public awareness. Following the laws and rules related to waste management and motivating others to do the same. So we have to motivate others also. Okay. So this was the principles of solid waste management. Now I am ending this lecture here only. Please like and subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon button. We will continue in next lecture.